Hello, my peeps. Welcome back. And for you that are new, welcome to my channel. I have the Curated bead box, which is a $20 box that comes to your house. And it has different colored beads in it and sizes and lengths. And so this was what came in it, as these beads and this little bird sitting on a branch. And this is what I come up with to make it spring-like. I like the green, and then I got a couple of bellflowers here and a couple of butterflies. So I want to get started on this guy right here. I already have my ball head pin, and I strung on a butterfly and one of these bicones. See how shiny it is? Put that down there. And we're going to do a wrapped loop. So I need my round nose. I like these. These have the narrowest nose. So I'm going to bend it over that. And then bring in my round nose. I don't need a very big loop, so I'm just going to stay right at the end there. And then bend that right over the pliers. Oh, maybe I could have made a simple loop. And then wrap around this way. So you get that wrapped all the way around the wire, or the pliers. Then we're going to grab a hold of the wire, and then we're going to wrap it. That's why it's called a wrapped loop, because you're wrapping your wire. Maybe 2 was enough. I'm thinking 2's enough, so I don't want it to go over that bead. Okay, I'm going to take this and snip it off. Snip off the excess. Get down in there. Throw this away. Okay, I'm sure there's a little part I gotta tuck in. Huh, alrighty. Well, that worked out very nice. Let's straighten up our loop here. Okay, there's one. I will do the second one. Take it, bend it 90-degree angle, and round nose in there, come up and over the pliers. And then you gotta rotate the pliers so you can go all the way around. And there you go. All the way around the pliers, nice and snug. And then we're going to wrap. Well, this one needs more wraps. An extra wrap. And that is good. This one had 3 wraps. Oh. There we go. Oh, that's going to get tucked in. Straighten up our loop. There we go. We have our butterflies made. Now, I have these chains, both at 2 different lengths. This one already has a jump ring on it. So with a jump ring, I always use my bent nose. So the opening is at the top, and my flat nose to open it. I think it might need to be opened quite a bit. So we want to get in here. So give it some room. Hang on to it. There you go. And we'll close it back up. It's in the way from closing. There we go. There's one little chain. Now I'll do one more. This time I'll add the chain or the jump ring to the chain. So open it up. And you just put on the chain, slip this on, and then we're gonna, let's see, give it some room here. And we're gonna put it right in here. If it will let me. Yes, it did. Nice and snug. Okay. So I have my chains. Now we're going to do another jump ring. Open it. Just a little bit because we're just going to attach our butterfly to it, to the chain, and we're going to close it up. One more. Just tweak it open just a little bit. I always tweak it. I always open it towards me, and then when I'm done, I close it away from me. It just to kind of keep things even. And put on this chain. I don't know, just to not really even, consistent. There we have our dangling butterflies. There we go. So they're different lengths. Butterflies. Flutter, butterfly. Okay, that part is made. Now I have a couple of bellflowers. Same thing. Use these little bicones, a little bellflower, and I'm going to make a wrapped loop. I'm thinking I should get jump rings for these too. Oh, I don't want these real small. How big do I want to make this? Yeah, I'm not going to make it real big. I think I'm going to keep it small. and add a jump ring. So there we go, bend it around, rotate our pliers around, and then bring the wire all the way around the pliers. Now we're gonna rotate. Well, yeah, we're gonna rotate. We're going to wrap. Cut off the excess. It's tight against there. I feel it snipping it. All right, let's see if it'll, oh, see, it just broke right off. All right, let's tuck in that wee little bit there. And straighten up our loop. And there we have our little bellflower. I think I'm going to get jump rings out for these guys. So we're going to do the same thing. So I think I'm just going to bend it right over these pliers right here. Rotate my pliers, get it right in that bend. Pull the wire, jump head pin right over the pliers. And rotate it, bring it around. And now we're going to wrap. Okay, now we're going to snip off this excess. I think I need a different pair of pliers. I can go really in there. I don't know. There we go. Now I got some to tuck in there because I kind of went out a little bit to snip it. It's rotating on me, so I'm going to put my pliers, my round nose back through the loop so I can keep it stable and tuck in that little bit. There we go. Okay, I think I'm going to get a couple of jump rings for that. Two more jump rings. Whoop. One more. Yeah. There we go. Got two. Let's put our jump rings on before we start stringing. So I need my bent nose and my flat nose. These are flat nose. These are bent nose. Whoops, right there. So I'm going to put in my one overboard there, and tweak. And we're going to slip this on and close it. Same with this one. Oop. Put it in bent nose, slip this on, close. And there we have our dangles. Now all we have to do is string. There, I put away my tools. Now we're just gonna string from here to here to this jump ring. So we're gonna start up here and just start stringing. Whoop. First you gotta get in the hole and keep it there. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't count these to make sure I have an even amount. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's 15. This one looks like it's got more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Whoops. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16, one extra. Goes in my bead soup. Or I was going to say, or I can make a bracelet and use it for a dangle, but I'd have to have a color, the same color beads. So it'll just go in bead soup. I hang on to them in here because I don't want them to go down and just clang against each other. So some of them will break on you. Certain ones, like crackle ones, crackle glass, definitely. You want to be careful so you don't clang them together because they will crack and then they will break off. And then you gotta start over because now you gotta get that fixed. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to put on our bellflower. And then these 3. 1, 2, 3. And now we're going to do crimp. And a wire guard. There we go. Up, over, down through the other side, hang on to it, back through the crimp tube, or crimp bead, crimp bead. Okay, pull it down, separate your wires so they're not crossed, and we will crimp. Put it in the back groove and squeeze. Put it in the front groove and and squeeze. There we go. Nice. That's what it should look like. So we're going to snip off this excess right here. And throw that away. Get a jump ring. Oh, I need more jump rings. Or I could have done it right to this. That way we wouldn't need a jump ring. Well, I need a jump ring now because I didn't think to do that till just now. And my flat nose. Just gotta tweak it a little bit. We're gonna put it on here, and then move it over here, and put this on this side. Close it up. There's one side. Now we'll get this. Look at this. That is so pretty. So pretty. Okay, I'm going to cut this part off. And we need a crimp bead. And a wire guard. Go in, up and over to the other side, and then pull and put it back through the crimp bead. And then we want to pull on it, pull our necklace up to our crimp bead. All right, now you gotta give it a little bit of room. You don't want it too stiff, but you don't want it too tight. Whoops, I didn't go back through the crimp bead. There we go. Move the crimp bead. Okay. Okay. I'm moving it up. There we go. I can't keep that. See how that wire, you don't want that wire sticking out of the wire guard. The whole meaning of the wire guard is to protect it. So I'm going to have to hang on to it and crimp it at the same time. So we're going to get it in the back groove and squeeze. Turn it sideways and squeeze. There we go. Now we cut off the excess. There we go. I had all of it. There we go. And then we're going to do this side. Yay! Okay. Start stringing. Starting from the top. Work our way to the bottom. I had a friend stop over yesterday. I just want to stop over and see ya. When I don't go anywhere and I'm home, I just have my hair up in a bun, and I don't really look at myself in the morning. I just go about my day. After she left, I seen what my hair looked like. I'm like, oh my goodness. She's like, oh, scary. All right, we want 3 here to put on our bellflower. And then 3 more to put this one in. So I keep it even. We're at 3, 3. Then this, we want our this. These are so easy to string. The holes are nice and beautiful. Okay, we are done. Now, crimp bead. Wire guard. Back through the crimp bead. Pull it down. I pull it down so there's very little at the bottom. So I try not to waste as much as I can because this wire is expensive. I use 49 strand wire. Now we're going to crimp it in the back, and then we're going to go to the front. Is that all the way down? Yeah. Then we're going to go to the front groove. And a little bit. The crimp didn't hold. It's not crimp. That's why I'm having problems. Almost not squeezed hard enough. Get it in the groove and squeeze. There we go. Go sideways. Get it in the front groove and squeeze. There we go, right there. And cut off the excess. This way. Now, I'm going to string everything out this way. I give it about 4 fingers. 4 finger lengths, and then cut it off. Then I put my crimp tube on. And then my wire guard. Hold on to the wire guard so it don't push when you put it in. There we go. Oh. Up and over. Down the other side. Okay. Oh. Up and over and down the other side. And then down through the crimp tube. And then we got to pull our necklace up. Okay, we don't want it too tight, not too loose. Give it a little bit of room in there. Get it in the back groove. Now I'm going to pull it back down. There we go. And squeeze. And then turn. Hang on to this. Turn and get in the front groove and squeeze. There we go. And we'll snip this off. that. Now we need a jump ring here. Open our jump ring. Just a little bit. Add the chain or necklace. And then the other side goes into this loop. And then we're going to close it up. And we got to add a clasp. This wire. You don't maintain it, control it, it gets a little wild there. All right, let's get these tools all out of the way. Back into their caddy. And that. Get them out of the way. Okay. That is our necklace. Isn't that pretty? That is so pretty. I wonder how long this is. I gotta see how long it is. It is 13 inches. So we need 5 more inches to make 18. 2.5 inches of chain. I think should I go 2.5? I'll do 2.5 and then do an extension on it. So what chain? Oh, let's use this chain. This one right here. This one has, isn't it pretty? It just has some texture to it, and I think it's pretty. So I'll go with this one. So we need 2.5 inches. So we go 2.5. And I think these are stainless steel, so I'm going to use my stainless steel nippers. Maybe not. Maybe it's not. And then I have this little wire here. I always leave here for my chains. And then I'm going to add this chain to it. And then I'm going to snip right down at the bottom so they both are the same length. So you don't have an extra length. And there we have it. Even Steven. Okay. Put this away. Over here. That over here. Now we gotta put it together. This back. And we got oval jump rings, a clasp, and an extender. That's where this can go, the extender. Okay, jump rings. These are oval. They open the same way as the round ones. Hang on to it. I always like half of it with the bent nose, but the opening at the top. And bend back just a little bit. And we're going to slip on a chain. And close it back up. Whoop. There. There's that one. And then we'll do this one. Break open. This. Whoop. This. And the chain. Close it up. Now through to this. Jump ring. Oh, get it in there. Just right. There we go. Open it up. Oh, my dad just went by. He honks every single morning. Not every single morning, but almost every single day. Our clasp. Close it up. Same with this side. We're going to do a big jump ring. It's already partially open. Big jump ring. And the extender. And we'll close it up. And then for this extender, I better get out a, I'm going to get out another ball head pin. Another ball head pin. Did I leave them out? Yeah, they're over here. Right? No. Those ain't it. They're right here on top. These ain't ball head pins. They're not the ones I used. I have ball head pins, but these aren't the ones I was using. Oh well. Oh, I don't know what I did with them. Alright, ball head pin. Stick it away. Put this on. Make sure, yep. Okay. We're going to do a wrapped loop because this is, I go by wrap loop or single loop. If this is very pliable, then I do a wrapped loop. So, because it's kind of weak, so if it could fall off. So I do the wrap loop so we can secure it right to that. So we're going to do our round nose. And go down on above the bead, bend it right over the pliers, and then we'll make a loop, and then rotate the pliers all the way across. There you go, just like that. And then before we wrap, we want to click it right onto the chain. So now I need these little bitty tiny skinny pliers to get in there. And now I'm going to wrap with these. And we're going to snip that off. I put all my cool tools in the caddy and then I get them all out. Must have tools. You can't do this without tools, that's for sure. I've got just about all kinds of tools you could think of. Okay, that. There we go. Yep. We got a little bit to tuck in there. Right there. Nice. And then we're going to get rid of these tools again. Put them in the caddy. Here we go. Get them out of the way. These can go back over here. And there we go. And look at this. We want to look. We want to see. Oh, little pieces of wire of the chain. Okay. There it is. Let's see what's going on right here. Oh, it's backwards. Okay. This comes down underneath here. Okay, now we got it. Here is our necklace. And bring this down. Now this is tangled. Wrapped. Okay. There we go. What do you think? I like it. It's so pretty. Zoom in so you can see. I think it's really pretty. I think it's really pretty. And there we have it, people. Very pretty necklaces. Very springy. Butterflies, flowers, birds, blue sky, green grass. However you want to interpret this, but I think it's beautiful. And that's the end of this video. So until next time, people, happy beading.